Hey guys, this is Coach Lewis here from One Way Fitness. Of course, you know who I am. So let's get to this. Now, welcome to the CrossFit Open, the games for 18.1. This is our first workout of the day. We're doing it this Friday. Welcome to the Friday Night Lights. And this is what we're gonna be doing for 5 weeks, guys. Our first workout today is a 20-minute AMRAP, as many reps as possible of 8 toes to bar, 10 hang, dumbbell, clean and press or jerk, and 14 calorie row or 12 calorie row if you're a lady. Now, let's go over some tips. This is what I want to go over with you guys in this open. So let's start off with the toes to bar. Now, when you guys are doing toes to bar, of course, variation is the knee raises for your skilled version. But doing toes to bar, I want to cover a couple things. If you guys can bang them out unbroken, do them unbroken in the beginning. You're going to be fresh, you're going to be good. You can string them out a lot quicker if you can do them unbroken by doing that nice kipping style swing. So try to get those unbroken. If you start to die out, then start to break them up in half, 4 and 4. Trying to avoid going one at a time. Usually you don't have any momentum, so just to jump back up and kick yourself up again generates cause a little bit more time there. So grip, you got different styles of grips. You can do overhand, both hands like that. Okay, you can do backhand grip, so palms facing you, or you can do one hand over and the other one right facing you. So one hand over, the other one facing you, kind of like a deadlift style grip, the alternate grip you guys can do. So you have your options depending, because this workout may task the forearms and the grip strength a little bit, so that alternate grip can probably help. Another one here is when you guys are doing your toes to bar, try to knee tuck and then kick up to the bar. So knee tuck those knees into your stomach, right? And then kick, and the bar is gonna be right there. So that's a couple of tips for the toes to bar. Skilled version, knee raises, the biggest thing is just getting that motion going, that kipping style motion, and just driving the knees all the way up. Okay, making sure your body comes all the way back down so your hips open. Let's go over to the next movement, a dumbbell clean and jerk. Right now you have two options. You guys can do it on the side, starting the dumbbell on the side, or you can also do it in between your legs, okay? The best one for sure is gonna be in between your legs. It's a lot easier. You don't have to focus so much on the core to keep your body balanced when you have a weight dangling from the side. So do it in between, right in the middle, so you can drive it onto the shoulders, dumbbell touches the shoulders, and then you're gonna drive it all the way above your head, and that's one repetition. So let me show you guys a little example of how to do this swing. So you're gonna start right here. You guys can see me from here, and you drive it up to the shoulders and then drive it above your head, right? So that's what you're trying to maintain. You're trying to make sure that the bell stays in between your legs. Get onto your shoulder. Once it hits your shoulder, you're gonna dip and then drive the bell directly above your head. Now, how do you bring it back down? There's a couple ways. From here, you can bring it back to your shoulders, down, shoulders, down, or you can go straight into, as if you're gonna do a swing, drive it up. Swing, drive it up. Swing, drive it up. So those are your two options here. Here also works as well. Some people are gonna like doing the shoulders because they can control it, especially if the weight gets a little bit heavier. But if you want more speed and maybe prevent yourself from burning out so much on the shoulders and the biceps, a usual swing coming down is gonna help out. And just remember, pop those hips so you can drive it right back up again, kind of like a kettlebell swing. Another good tip, guys, is when you press that bell over your head, have a nice loose grip at the top. You don't have to give a death grip when you have the hands above your head, because again, since you're doing toes to bar and dumbbells, it is a lot of grip work. So by pressing it over your head, you can slightly open up your hands to give your hand a little more of a break. So that's the dumbbell clean and jerk. And the last one here is the calorie row. Okay, so a couple things to point out, not too much, is your feet placement, which I'm gonna show you what to do, finding your drag factor, pacing your row, and doing the row like a deadlift. So let me show you. All right, so let me show you the feet placement here. When you guys do the feet placement, you want to make sure that the strap is about mid-foot. You don't want it so high, because what happens is going to just push you guys up into that. When you're doing your row, you're going to push up, and sometimes you're going to end up falling off the seat, which is what happens to some of you guys, and that's because you had probably the strap too high, causing your body to kind of shift upward. So mid-strap or midway here, tighten it down, cinch, and drive back and forth. Okay, once you guys are done, best way to do this, see if I can get this on camera, is push a foot up. With this, put your thumb in there and slide out. Okay? Then from there, you're gonna slide up and out. That's how you guys are gonna get out of that. What happens is people forget and they're like, oh, my foot is stuck. Okay, so you need to slide up, bring it out, and that's the feet placement there. So strapping is finding your drag factor. So when you have this on, you're gonna go to more options, display drag factor, and you're just gonna start rowing, right? So let's just say I start rowing at whatever damper setting I have set up. So I'm gonna have my damper setting so far at 5, and I'm gonna start rowing, and the number is gonna appear on here. A good range, guys, for you to, in this style of long workout, is to have maybe around a 130, 140 drag factor, okay? So usually anything that's higher than that is gonna tire you out more. Of course, it's a better workout, but you're gonna fatigue your body more. So a good drag factor around that 130 marker is gonna be doable for this workout. For most guys, I usually recommend from 5 to 8, and ladies will be around maybe 4 to 7 in order for you guys to keep going in this 20-minute workout so you don't burn out. Okay, so that's how you find the drag factor there. Another thing to point out in this drag factor, if you're trying to drag factor and you have your damper setting at 10, and then you're pulling, you see your drag factor at 200, you may want to bring that down a notch just so you don't over fatigue those legs. Okay. All right, guys. So another thing we want to do is when you're doing your deadlift, when you're doing your rower, is making sure it's like a deadlift style. Row. You don't want to be using your legs all the way. Let me show you an example of what you don't want to do is by bringing the seat all the way inside. So now you're actually bending your legs all the way fully and then contracting, which you're going to burn your legs out eventually. You want to do more of a back and hip forward and then finishing it off with the legs at the end. So let me show you what not to do. When you're strapped in, as I'm pulling back with my legs and the seat going all the way in, which could happen as we get tired, coming all the way, instead of doing it more like this. More hips, more back, drive your back. Boom. More hips, more back. And this is going to save your legs a lot more in this 20-minute workout. Guys, you guys can do that. And there you guys have it, some of my tips for the 18.1 workout. Hopefully you guys can come this evening, or you've done it already this morning. Let's kick some ass. Let's do your best, guys. That's what counts. Put the effort in there. Make sure you record your scores. I'll see you at the box. Peace, guys.